Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Hansen, and I am back. Like I left my car keys, man. And I'm back with another reaction video, man. But I want to let y'all know that I am still uploading old vlogs. Some is from probably like 2 years ago. Some is probably from a few months ago. But I'm just trying to get it all out, okay? I'm trying to get it all out. So hopefully y'all enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to get to know me vlogging, it's right there. Go check it out. But I want to let y'all know that the reactions are real and up to date. These reactions aren't pre-recorded, nothing. I record them, then upload them. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into today's video. You know what I'm saying? In today's video, we are reacting to Hansen is giving rookie Jokic vibes. And I'm telling y'all now, Portland Trailblazers. See, this is what it was at first. It was Nuggets, Cavs. It was my two teams. I had a West team and the East team. I'm still rocking with the Cavs, but Portland is my team. Don't sleep on Portland, bro. I'm telling y'all now. If Jokic ever leave Nuggets and the Nuggets dynasty is gone, I'm rocking with Portland. I'm rocking with Portland and young Hansen. I ain't gonna lie. So let's get into this video though.
The more you watch Hansen in the Summer League, the more the Chinese Jokic nickname starts making sense. But how fair is that comparison really? I'll be honest, I spent half of my last video on Hansen diving into the marketing side of the pick.
I'm going for him Rookie of the Year. This is my favorite rookie right already.
But after what we've seen on the floor, I think it's time to give Hansen more credit and ask
Why bro got that ugly ass hat on though?
the real question. How does he actually compare to rookie Nikola Jokic? For starters, I think it's good to remind you what the Joker was like a decade ago. The Serbian was picked 41st overall in the 2015 NBA draft and arrived in Denver with almost no hype. In fact, at the beginning, he came off the bench behind Jusuf Nurkic and Joffrey Laverne.
I wasn't there yet.
As the season went on and the Nuggets leaned more into their rebuild, Jokic quietly started earning more.
I wasn't there for rookie Jokic, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't even a Nuggets fan.
Minutes and eventually became a starter. Actually, by the end of the year, he started 55 out of the 80 games he played in. 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 2.4 assists in just under 22 minutes per game, while shooting 51% from the field and 81% from the free throw line. That's rare efficiency for a rookie big, especially for one drafted in the second round during a Taco Bell commercial. His advanced stats were impressive too: 21.5 PER plus 4.9 box plus minus and 6.7 in win shares. So it's no surprise he made the all-rookie first team and finished third in Rookie of the Year voting. Also, we gotta remember that back then the Nuggets weren't running the offense through Jokic.
I didn't know if
his
he was
usage
third
rate was actually
rookie
relatively high for a rookie at around 19%, but Jusuf Nurkic was still seen as Denver's main big with a 27% usage rate. That changed pretty quickly as the Nuggets started realizing how valuable Jokic was as an offensive hub. Which brings me to Hansen, because when you watch him play, you start getting a bit of a deja vu. Again, Hansen really blew by my expectations in the first few games of the Las Vegas Summer League. I thought his game wouldn't translate so well and so quickly, but it did. No, he's not putting up 30 points a game or some triple doubles in the stat sheets, but right now it's not about that. It's about the eye test. What he's doing is exactly what got Jokic noticed back in the day, making reads and picking teams apart with his vision. And he's doing that in the same court areas Jokic thrives in, the center of the court, between the elbows and out on the three-point line. Literally the very first time he touched the ball in the Summer League, he hit a beautiful bounce pass from the top of the key. We've seen this kind of play a lot in the Chinese league, but as I mentioned in the previous video, you'll see it even more in the NBA. It comes down to better spacing, and of course his teammates are on a different level. Then a few minutes later we have a situation where he's pressed at the 3-point line. The defender is applying such heavy on-ball pressure that you would think he's guarding a 40% 3-point shooter, which he's not. Yang shot just under 30% from deep last season on 1 attempt per game in the CBA. Yet still, despite the tight window, Hansen manages to sling this precise one-handed pass through traffic. Now you might be thinking, if Hansen's shot isn't that reliable yet, why wasn't Isaiah Mobley sagging off him? That's the thing, teams are guarding Hansen like a facilitator, not as a shooting threat. The less space there is, the harder it is to read help rotations and spot a cutter. That's why that pass is much more impressive than it might seem at first. Plus, the fact that he did it one-handed actually highlights his basketball IQ. He knew that if he did it with 2 hands, it would have been too slow or it wouldn't fit through there. And those strong, precise bullet passes with 1 hand immediately remind me of Jokic.
Figures in 11 of 12. Volleyball out. Barton for 3. Yes!
Now pay attention to this play from the second half. DJ Carter sets a flare screen, then cuts, and Young Hansen finds him for an easy bucket. Now look at rookie Jokic finding a cutter. Gary Harris gets an off-ball screen, cuts, and ends up wide open under the rim. And believe me, these actions are tough to guard. You know what's coming, it's repetitive, yet you still can't stop it. But to make them work, you need both the vision to see the play and the precision to deliver the pass. And in those regards, at least right now, it seems that Hansen isn't that far off from Jokic. Before we go deeper, I hope you're enjoying this type of a breakdown video, and if that's the case, make sure that you are subscribed for more. On this channel, we look at the NBA through our international eyes, and I guess give you some takes that you won't hear on ESPN. Now back to the topic at hand. Having covered passing, it's time to dive into a part of the game where rookie Jokic was clearly ahead, the post-up. That's something we haven't really seen yet from Hansen in the Summer League. And I believe if he wants to become a top-tier creator, he has to be able to operate both from the high post, from the low post, and not just as a passer, but as a scoring threat. Jokic really excelled at this right away as a rookie, and he was already a matchup nightmare for most centers because of his soft hook shot and excellent footwork. Now, I've seen Hansen show flashes of those skills in the CBA, and actually he's done it at a decent level there. But against stronger competition like what he's already facing in the Summer League, and then especially later in the NBA, it's gonna be a big test. I also mentioned shooting before. Young Hansen actually banked in 1-3 in the Summer League opener, but it's clear that it's going to take time before you'll be able to trust him from there. And guess what? It took time for Jokic too. In his rookie year, Jokic was attempting about 1-3 a game and converting at 33%, which
that first one was catch and shoot quick. Skinny Jokic had that quick burner.
Trust him from there. And guess what? It took time for Jokic too. In his rookie year, Jokic was attempting about 1-3 a game and converting at 33%, which is
way
just slightly
slower
better
now,
than
bro.
Hansen's stats in the CBA. So I would say
It's
they're
still
at a
going, but
very
it's
similar
way slower
level
now
early in their
than
careers.
what it was.
And since Hansen's jumper is so nice and smooth, I think there's real potential for him to increase the volume, increase the accuracy, just like Jokic did throughout the years. But okay, are there any parts of the game where Young Hansen could be even better than Jokic? And it might sound crazy, but the answer is yes.
Defense.
Jokic has clear flaws on the defensive end, as his lack of lateral quickness and athleticism limits his defensive potential. And although he compensates with elite basketball IQ and positioning, he's still far from a great defender. Young, on the other hand, has his own.
Yang can never have a better touch than Jokic, though. Never have a better touch than Jokic, right? And Remsky.
Challenges defensively, especially when it comes to switching onto quicker players. But he does hold an advantage over Jokic in terms of raw athleticism. He's a better leaper, has good timing as a shot blocker, and shows a natural feel for rim protection. Just that alone gives me enough hope to think that he can become a solid defensive anchor. And that athletic edge also...
I bet you Jokic is better perimeter. Jokic could... damn, why can't I speak? Jokic can slide his feet better than him at the perimeter. I feel like he's sliding. Don't play with Jokic like he don't be sliding his feet, my nigga. Go check us against the Clippers last series.
also impacts his
Jokic is
offensive
moving his
upside.
feet.
We saw flashes of it in the summer league. He had a few plays where he was a real threat in the pick and rolls, finishing strong at the rim with dunks. He also showed some surprising face-up ability, both in attacking from perimeter and finishing tough layups in transition. Honestly, for a player that size, his mobility is impressive. By the way, this inverted pick and roll is another play that Jokic helped popularize. So the fact Young Hansen is already showing success with that makes me think Chauncey Billups will have him running more of those as time goes on. Finally, let's talk about backgrounds for a second, because there are some fascinating similarities too. Both guys were projected second round picks, both came from the overseas, both weren't hyped in the US until later, and finally both have unconventional games. Jokic wasn't even in shape when he entered the league. Meanwhile, Hansen is more built, more athletic, but he also comes in with more pressure. He's not going to be allowed to fail quietly like Jokic was. The Chinese Jokic label is going to follow him all year, and fair or not, people will be watching every pass and every turnover. Okay, so is the hype fair? Well, I think that the comparison itself is useful, not because they're the same player, but because Jokic changed what's possible. He made it okay for bigs to be the best passer on the floor. He made it cool to slow the game down and win with IQ. And now every time a young big with passing talent shows up, boom, it's another Jokic comp. On one hand, that's a compliment. On the other, it's high expectations. Watch how Portland uses him in their offense. So what should we expect from Young Hansen's rookie year? I would say we should be patient. I wouldn't expect him to deliver early, instead I would look out for flashes.
I'm expecting rookie of the year.
Look for those short roll assists, those sneaky behind the back passes from the top of the key. That's the stuff that'll tell you that he's progressing. And if he improves his post game, adds a reliable push shot or a floater, and a stable 3, well, that's the moment he levels up. But let me know what you think. Can he live up to the Nikola Jokic comparison? Or are these comparisons way too much, way too soon? Drop those thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and as always, subscribe for more NBA takes through an overseas lens.
Alright, I'm letting y'all know
When there's
that
a discussion,
I know when players is gonna be nice. Alright, I'm showing y'all on YouTube right here, right now, today, that he gonna be nice. And if I'm wrong, if he Glock Dookie and he a bust, that's on me. I owe y'all some. But we gonna give it his whole rookie season. Just know I'm saying it now. He gonna be rookie of the year, bro. He gonna be nice, bro. Don't sleep on Portland, bro. They got a nice defensive squad. I don't even feel like naming them niggas. All I care about is the Nuggets, man. But let's go. This is the end of this video. It's your boy Corso, so I'm out. Let me know what y'all think about this new Portland team and Asian Jokic. Do y'all think he Asian Jokic? I ain't even gonna... To me, he ain't no Asian Jokic, but he gonna be nice. Let's not compare him to the Joker. Alright? Let's not compare him to the Joker yet. But I'm saying he gonna be nice, and Portland gonna be nice, and don't sleep on Portland. Ski!